Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. It's time to continue listening through songs from Unser Lied für Liverpool, it was called. I will never get the title right again. This is song number 4. It's the German national final for Eurovision. I'm sure you already know that. We've listened to 3 songs so far, and we've been everywhere a bit, like quality-wise, I guess. Let's see where this one will just stack up among the others. It's called Misfit by Lonely Spring. And yeah, without further ado, let's listen to it. Mm, I think this is a really it's definitely a song that wants to be very, I guess, charming. It's supposed to be heartwarming. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to just kind of let loose and have fun with this song. But it's too chopped up and too abrupt in its changes, and it's absolutely dynamic, but it's dynamic in a way that just doesn't work for me. And that's a subjective thing. If it works for you, it works for you. And if you think this is fun listening to, that's awesome, because that's absolutely, there's an audience for this. It's just that I'm not part of it. Simple as that. I think that the song is too chopped up. These sections with the acoustic guitar being the only instrument in the background, and this honestly incredibly repetitive hook, which is very monotonous melodically. It has a rhythmic impact that's absolutely pretty strong, but melodically it's way too one-note-ish. And it just doesn't work. That approach doesn't work with me. It doesn't click for me. And I feel like every time I listen to the chorus, I'm just kind of left feeling like, oh, this is such a missed opportunity, because it's not something that interests me at all. I kind of turn off because the parts instrumentally, both the verse and especially the instrumental sections where the guitars are allowed to shine a little bit more, actually vary their playing a little bit. The drumming is actually being allowed to actually be pretty intense and hectic and filled with drum fills. Those parts are good. I enjoy listening to that. The verses have a nice sound as well. I think the bass sounds pretty great in the first verse mainly. It comes in really nicely. And these sections after the chorus is where the instrumental actually gets allowed to pick up. It has a nice energy to it. I think that it's really enjoyable. And if they really went more with that approach throughout the entire runtime of the song, it's fine to open the song the way they did, but I would have wanted this instrumental approach that they take later on in the song to actually pack out a little bit more of the overall listening experience here. I feel like they rely too much on this acoustic guitar and this repetitive hook to be the selling point of the song. And when the selling point is your worst part of the song, or well, what I consider to be the worst part of the song, that's not a good thing, because your selling point should be the strength of the song. And here I feel like they're just doing the absolute opposite thing. Let the drummer have more fun with this one, I'd say, because the drumming is actually insane. I love the fills in this. I think the energy is just being driven through and hammered home by the drumming throughout, and that's absolutely the standout part of the song, I'd say. Some fun ideas here and there with both guitars and bass. Maybe a little bit on the mellow side, what do you call it, distortion-wise and sound design-wise. It's not really all the way there for being this kind of pop punk-ish song, I guess, but it's halfway there. But it's too much reliant on these pretty repetitive choruses, I'd say. And yeah, it creates a pretty uneven listening experience, and I get that that's part of the approach they take as well, that they want it to be a bit chaotic and messy in that sense to make it more fun and kind of elevate that status of it, but it doesn't click for me, and it's fine, but I'm not gonna set out to listen to this one. If I do, it will probably only be for the drumming, if I'm gonna be honest. But nice song to have in the selection regardless. It stands out. It's a nice change of pace, but it wouldn't be the one that I ended up voting for if I were to vote. But yeah, it's not too bad to have in the selection, but I don't hope that Germany goes for this one. We'll see. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next video as well, where we go through song number 5 from the selection. Be on the lookout for that, because it's gonna drop pretty soon, I'm sure. Until then, take care, and bye-bye.